Hi ladies, hope you're doing well, and just wanted to make another video, let you know what's going on, give you a quick update. Yesterday was really cool. It marked the 1-year anniversary of the very first graduate from U-Turn for Christ, New Mexico. She came in last year on September 10th. So it was really cool to get a text message from her yesterday and to go back in my journal and look at the things that I had written when she first got here and when she left, and we were able to share those messages, what she wrote in her journal, what I wrote in mine, and it was really cool. But I just want to share this with you. So she sent this to me, and it's text. She sent it yesterday. It says September 10th, 2017. My brother and sister brought me to Albuquerque, and I checked into U-Turn for Christ Rehabilitation for Women. My whole life changed through the women there. God taught me so much about Christ's love for even me. In the 2 months I was there, God showed me so many things I was blinded to. He had a better plan for me than the way I was living. I rededicated my life to Him. I have stumbled and I have fallen, but I have picked myself back up. Not with my own strength, but with the strength of God. With my eyes on my Savior, I keep moving forward. Life isn't always easy, but in the end, it will be worth every hardship. In this life, we will have to face many battles, but we don't have to fight alone. And she said, thank you, Evangeline, for your obedience to God's calling. I'm so thankful for you and what you are doing at the ranch. So I opened up my journal and I went to the date. Mine is dated September 11th of 2017. And I said, so yesterday afternoon, God brought Lisa to the Women's U-Turn Ranch. I'm excited to see how God is going to touch her life. She's not very talkative, but I'm hoping and praying that she fully yields and surrenders to God and allows Jesus into her heart. She has 3 kiddos back at home in Texas and is currently separated from her husband. God has some restoring to do that only He can. So here is day 1 of leaving it all in His hands and begging Him to do what seems impossible. I know He can because I've seen Him do it over and over again. So that's what I wrote the first day that she was with us. And this is what I wrote in my journal the day before graduation. And that was November 9th of 2017. I said, tomorrow Lisa will graduate from first phase and go home, back to Texas. It's a bittersweet time. I'm overjoyed that she stuck it out and has grown so much. She has learned to hear God's voice and every day surrendering to His will. It brings great joy to my heart to see firsthand the journey of restoration that God has brought her through. She is one special woman. I am sad that she has to go away, but I know that God will complete what He has started in her. We've given her the basics needed. Jesus is all she needs. I just love that. I got to send that to her, and I sent her pictures of it. My little Lily just came in. So I sent those to her, and we're talking about, she went back and she was looking in her journal and letters that she wrote from the time that she got to the ranch to the time she left. And she said, I told her how she held a special place in my heart, and she said, and you in mine. I'm so glad I journaled while I was there. Yesterday I was going through my letters I got while I was there, and I read the journal I kept. The first pages were so much different than the last, from hopelessness and despair to happiness and hope for the future. That is so my heart was overjoyed yesterday because it's been a hard battle. It's been a struggle. And from the last video I made to this one, I was wrongfully terminated from my job sometime in July. I did get my job back. And during that time, God showed me that it was time to resign from my job that I had been at for 10 years. And it was just a crazy thing to make that decision. I knew, and I had perfect peace about it. I knew that was that's what God was calling me to do, but it was still very difficult to follow through. My daughter's trying to put a shirt on top of her other shirt, so let me help her real quick. There you go, baby. So with all that craziness that happened and fighting to get my job back, getting my job back, getting all of this stuff handed to me, what it seemed like on a silver platter, and to know that God was saying, no more. It's time to move on. And I did. And it's been a crazy journey. So I've been resigned from my job. It's probably been about 2 weeks now. Don't ask me. People are like, what are you going to do now? I'm going to focus on the calling. Taking care of my little ones, being there for my husband, and being completely devoted to what's going on at the Women's Ranch. I love this ministry. I love the U-Turn for Christ ministry. I love being there with the women. I love seeing God's transforming work in their lives. And now I get to focus on that. And I know that the season I just came out of was extremely difficult. I didn't expect to have to leave my job in that way. But I have to trust that God has His purpose remains in all of that. And I learned a lot through that storm, through that battle. He's increased my faith. And I'm just excited for what this next season holds. And it's cool because the very first verse that my husband ever sent me, he sent to me, it's Psalm 68:9. And he sent it to me on September 9th of 2008. So this September is a very special month for me. A lot of things have happened in my life in the month of September. Seems like lots of change in September, but I want to read this song to you because yesterday when I received that text message from Lisa, it reminded me of this song, Psalm 68:9, and then I remembered that my husband had sent me that psalm in this very month. And Psalm 68:9 says, "You, O God, sent a plentiful rain, whereby you confirmed your inheritance when it was weary." And I have it written in my Bible. It says, 9/9/2008, very first verse my husband sent to me. So, I don't know. I'm excited, scared at times, but I know God's just going to do those amazing things that He promises to do. So I don't know what God's calling you to do. I don't know what season or trial that you're in, but just keep taking those steps of faith. Keep moving forward through the battles, through the storms, through the trials. Know that the battle's His. He'll fight for us. He'll avenge us. He'll clear the path for us. We just have to keep moving forward. Forward. That's it. So I love you, ladies. And say bye, Lily. Say bye. Say bye. Yes, she doesn't cooperate. She'll only do things when nobody's telling her to do it. Love you, ladies.